have a couple hurdles, but nothing too big. Satellite and radar showing you that largely we're nice and clear, nice and calm, not dealing with the lake effect moisture that we did for a good part of this week. Although that's not totally gone from the forecast, it's just easy going right now. As we zoom close to home, you can see more of the same here. A few clouds around, but that's about it. And the imagery on the Providence Skycam backs us up. Beautiful sunrise here. We've just gotten past that sunrise time. A few clouds to make the sky interesting and otherwise nice and bright with some blue peeking out this morning. As we looked at temperatures, though, we are below average. It's 34 right now in Providence, 32 in Smithfield, 36 for Westerly and Newport, and 35 as we head to New Bedford. So grab an extra layer as you're heading out the door. And I would say keep that layer around, considering high temperatures today only getting into the mid 40s. Most of us between 5 and 10 degrees below average this afternoon. So we just keep that trend rolling. In terms of cloud cover, we have sun for most of the day, but clouds do creep in later in the afternoon and early evening. On that note, I do have high hopes for these games tonight. Football semifinals kicking off around 6, 7 o'clock, depending on which game you're heading to. They're going to be great regardless, and the forecast will cooperate, largely speaking, but you still want to make sure you're prepared. So let's get to it here. Looking at around 40, 39, 38 degrees, depending on your location. When we see kickoff at 6 or 7 o'clock, you're going to want the layers, and we might see early on in the game a stray sprinkle or even a flurry because of that lake effect moisture. Otherwise, clouds are actually going to be clearing out, especially by the third and fourth quarter, which means temperatures drop very quickly. So again, the layers are certainly your friends. Now, wake up temperatures tomorrow morning, we end up into the upper 20s for many of us anyway. Warmest spots as we head along the coast into the low 30s, so still well below average. And we stay that way on Saturday afternoon too. We just keep this rolling as we get through the weekend. Sunshine to start, and then clouds creep in as we get to the mid 40s in the afternoon. But this is out ahead of our next storm system, which actually arrives late Saturday night. Now, I have to say, this storm arriving on our doorstep a little bit earlier than originally anticipated, but I actually think that's a good thing because in terms of timing, you'll notice we get to about 9, 10 o'clock. That's when the showers begin. Heavier rain on the way overnight toward midnight, 1, 2, 3 a.m. And then we get into our Sunday morning and the last of the showers taper off as we get towards sunrise, even the clouds starting to clear as we get through the morning. Now, it's not a picture perfect sunny Sunday. It is going to be quite breezy and a little lake effect shower not totally out of the question, but you'll get a break for some sun throughout the day, leaving most of the weekend pretty dry overall. Here's the summary of Sunday. Temperatures actually getting, believe it or not, back to average. Isn't that nice? It's a little treat after such a long time in the 40s. But don't worry, if the 40s are your kind of thing, we're right back to them as we get to Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. More sunshine, though, as we start this week.